Guys, this is my first versus video that I will be making, and of course I will probably make others. You can just leave suggestions on who I should go over, who would win in a fight or not. And so this one is going to be over Madara versus Goku. Now, I guess I could start by stating what they can do and also what they can't do, because these characters have limits, both of them, contrary to popular belief, mostly for Goku. But I have to say, maybe I should start with Goku. Goku. He's extremely fast, he has a lot of skill. I mean, his speed can reach multiple times over the speed of light. That's a lot. That's really, really fast. And plus, he has really good martial arts skill. He is also a genius, as stated in the death battle between Goku and Superman, which, by the way, I do agree they underpowered Goku, but Superman still would have won. Sorry for all you people out there. Okay, I'm not sorry for all you people out there who think Goku would have won, but still. Like, Goku, he's more powerful than what the death battle said he was, and he's probably definitely faster than what death battle would have said. I don't think he's faster than Goku. Superman, I don't think he's much faster than Superman is. I know he can keep up, especially on Super Saiyan 4. Pretty darn well. But he, other than just a really powerful strength, good flexibility, because, martial artists, they have to have good flexibility. Otherwise, they're not going to be a very good martial artist at all. And also, other than his own strength and stamina, his skill in martial arts, and he has the ability to fly too, and also his speed. Other than those, he has other things, he can shoot a bunch of Kai blasts simultaneously, like he did against Cell. And that did quite a bit on holding Cell back. Cell had to stay on the defensive for, I don't really know how long that took. We probably skipped most of it over the commercial break. It's like Goku firing Kai Blast constantly, commercial break. Come back to the show, he's still firing Kai Blast constantly. That's after 10 minutes of commercial. Yeah, also, that's just the basic Kai Blast. He also has, of course, the Kamehameha, where he crouches down in a horse stance and fires a giant laser. He's not always in a horse stance, though. At least not anymore. Probably because he's floating in the air, and it's kind of hard to get your legs up like that in this weird position. It's really painful for the thighs. Probably hard to do that when you're floating in the sky. Yeah. And also, he has Dragon Fist, of course. Just punch a dragon, a giant golden dragon, starts coming out of his fists whenever he punches. And I'm pretty sure I've seen him do it long ranged in the movie when he went Super Saiyan 3 and was like, Dragon Fist, and punched this giant Bugzilla thing. I forgot its name. Oh well, some nerd in the comments will probably say it. Probably. It might be me once I get an epiphany. But he punched that dragon and it went, into the sky, through that thing, and, circled around. It was pretty darn awesome. But Goku was on Super Saiyan 3. He had to be Super Saiyan 3 to do that. He's always on Super Saiyan 3, or higher, whenever he does a Dragon Fist. Or, well, maybe not in GT. He doesn't have to be, but he usually is. Because that's one of his most powerful attacks. His most powerful attack is Spirit Bomb, which is basically a giant explosive version of Naruto's Sage Mode, where it takes all the power in the universe and throws it at the enemy. Yep, it's a pretty terrifying attack. Also, he has Destructo Disc. Probably not as good as Krillin's Destructo Disc. but it's still a really good Destructo Disc, because it's Goku. But now for Madara. Madara, his skill in martial arts is also extremely good. From what I saw him do whenever he came into the war in that Naruto manga series, and even the anime, because I watched the anime version of it a little while after when I saw it on YouTube. It was super awesome how he just ran into the army as the army was charging at him. He ran at them at the same time, and whenever they clashed, you just see a giant wave of people just fly into the sky. Like that. Sort of. It had a lot better effects than what I just showed. But it was pretty darn awesome. Just to see how overpowered Madara is in the Naruto universe is just like, huh. Well, that's terrifying. And that's when he was only using his own martial art abilities. And he also is apparently good with a sword. I mean, he had a sword that he took away from one of the people that he killed in that fight, the little skirmish there. And he started killing a lot of people faster. Twice as fast, I think. It was awesome. And plus, he has a fan. A big fan that he can wave at people. And I like that fan much better than Tamari's fan. Because this fan is, really, really hard. It clashes with many weapons. Kind of like a sword, almost. And he can swing it and literally blow his enemies away with his power. It's like, use some wind-style jutsu. Speaking of jutsu, he also has the wood-style jutsu. After his battle with Hashirama, he can clap his hands together in the form of a rock that definitely doesn't look like wood, and make a giant dragon made of wood, which is really awesome. And that's actually a technique that I think Hashirama, I think, yeah. Pretty sure that's what he developed to counter the tailed beast. And that's what it's good for, what it's basically made for. And that's exactly what it did. It did that to Naruto and him and Kurama, when they started working together and went full Ninetales mode. It countered that pretty well. It didn't completely succeed. It really just only worked in holding them back because it wraps around them. So whenever I think, though, of a similar type of abilities that they have, Wood Dragon Jutsu and Dragon Fist. The much better draconic version of the Falcon Punch. That's a pretty good way to put it. Also, Madara has Susanoo, of course. Then again, before I go into the Susanoo abilities, and all of his Sharingan powers, might as well go into his other jutsu that he has. That he used and almost destroyed the entire Shinobi Alliance. Well, yeah, I'd say almost destroyed the entire Shinobi Alliance with this. I mean, they got lucky, really lucky, to survive this giant meteor jutsu thing. And, one meteor falls down, and this thing looks really big. It falls down, but then the Shinobi Alliance somehow stopped it, with Gaara and the Tsuchikage, whose name I forgot, who I think would be a really good death battle candidate for... Hang on, I got called for something. I think the Tsuchikage would be a good death battle for Makarov from Fairy Tail. But then, after that first thing was stopped, then an entire other meteor came down, at least twice that size. And lots of people died that day. It's a pretty darn powerful move. Madara also has the Susanoo, of course. The perfect defense of the Naruto universe. Of course, it does take a big toll, but, if this isn't Itachi, this is Madara. And, Madara can handle this with complete ease. Because he already has the perfect Susanoo thing, because he already replaced his eyes. And now, He can, knowing Madara, he has a lot of chakra, so he can last a long time. And also, it's like extremely powerful. He almost killed the Kages, and I say almost because they also got lucky with the weird slug that is the only reason they're still alive. Which is also the only reason why most of the people in the Naruto universe at this point are still alive. Like when Pain came in, it was like, almighty push. Bye-bye Leaf Village. Yeah. The slug is a strangely convenient character. But then again, now, of these overall abilities, who would win? Goku. Goku would win this fight. Now, I hear a lot of people have been thinking, well, Madara can just beat Goku with Genjutsu. No, he can't. Sorry, guys, but Genjutsu's not going to work on Goku. Goku, here, let me describe what Genjutsu is. Genjutsu is something where you have to use your own chakra to put an illusion on the opponent. But how you have to put the illusion on is your opponent, the target for the Genjutsu. With it, you manipulate their chakra. And that's exactly where it stops, where it's not going to work on Goku. Because Goku doesn't have chakra. He has ki, completely different energy source. And even if it did work on him, which I think would be a lot better than it not working on him, would it really be able to defeat Goku? No, it's just an illusion. You're going to have to do a lot more than give him an illusion to kill him. You're probably going to have to turn yourself into an explosive bomb that's about to blow up the planet like Cell did. Or work together with him and make him cling to the enemy's back and shoot a special beam cannon and blow a hole through him and the opponent. Just stating ways to kill Goku. Of course, that would still take a lot of power. Now, you have to be pretty equal in power with him. Is Madara equal in power with him? No. Madara is not equal in power with Goku. Not at all. My sweat is shining in the screen. That's weird. Yeah, it's pretty hot out here. I'm inside a shack. Anyways, that's the conclusion. Now let me know who else you want to see in a fight. Or, well, you can't really see it. I don't have anything I can really make a really good animation with yet. But still, who do you want me to give an opinion on who would win? I mean, keep in mind, these are opinions, but I'm going to try to make these as factual as possible. So that's what I kind of do. I keep in account what each character from anything can and can't do. Like for Fairy Tail example, which is completely confusing me. I mean, the power I saw Natsu bring out, I mean, basically, he should be at Dragon Ball Z level by now, where he can punch a planet and it explodes. I think he should be there by now, but apparently he's not. If anything, he seemed to have gotten weaker at some point. And that's not when he's on a moving vehicle. I mean, that's kind of the too obvious one. Way too obvious. Anyways, have a nice day, hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe if you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter much to me, to be honest. But that's it for today. Goodbye.